Hello there, it's your girl StaceNthePlace, and today we have this beautiful perfume by Lattafa, and hopefully I pronounced it correctly, but it is Teriaq, I believe. So let's take this packaging off. This is so cute. So it came in this nice little sleeve. This was just released February of 2024. I'm just gonna toss that on the floor. But look at that, like, I'm normally not a huge packaging kind of gal, but they really did their thing with this. There's even like this soft velour material all throughout the inner packaging, almost like this little perfume is just precious, you know, like. And I will be honest, I was a little on the fence because the snake stuff, I was like, oh, I don't know. But you know, as they say, don't judge a book by its cover. So this beautiful scent was created by Quentin Bisch. He has also created some very world-renowned scents as well for Amouage, as well as Jean-Paul Gaultier and all those houses, some other houses, but we're not even going to get into that because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it kind of takes away from the perfume itself. So let's give the perfume its due shine. Now, this beauty, I will tell you the notes real quick. It is pink pepper, caramel, bitter almond, and apricot for the top. For the middle, it is white flowers, rose rhubarb, and honey. And then for the base, it is vanilla, musk, vetiver, labdanum, and leather. And just in case you're wondering what labdanum is, because I was looking that up too, it is a sticky resin. And many describe it as being a sweet but leather, animalic, and amber-like scent, if that helps at all. And this is marketed to be a unisex scent. And as far as what and the name means antidote in Arabic. Also, apologies if I mispronounced the name. I kept looking it up everywhere, and like everybody and their mama is pronouncing it differently. So until Lattafa comes out, we'll just pretend that I said it correctly. So Quentin Bisch said that when he was creating this scent, he wanted to create a powerful contrast between vanilla and leather, and softness and sensuality. All right, notes are done. And so with that, I believe he absolutely captured that in this perfume. It is, it's so good. It's so good. I'm gonna just hide the little snake here for those of us who aren't fans of the snake-like characters. But when I first sprayed this perfume, the first day, like, it smelled so sweet to me. I also could pick up on a little bit of the leather, but it was just so, what's the word, overwhelming, because it felt like it was so many different scents all at once. So that I just kept wearing it every day on my wrist, just trying to get acquainted to it, to just, trying to get like the feelings. But one feeling that I immediately had when I sprayed it on was Rihanna. Like, I mean, not to say that Rihanna's a feeling, but I feel like Rihanna just, like, I don't know, for us millennials, she invokes this feeling of just like being a grown woman, being sexual, sensual, just like being all of the things and being that girl. Okay, like, you can't take that away from her. Sure, you can like compare her with other artists and stuff, but I feel like the persona or her personality / style has always just been like, this is me, this is who I am woman, hear me roar, and like just sex appeal skyrocketing and then some. And so with this perfume, that's what it immediately made me think of, especially with her video, Kiss It Better, and how like that song alone, if you heard it back in, when was that? Where did the thing say? 2016, I think, 2016, 2017. If you were listening to music back then, honey, you heard that song, just the way that it just makes your head roll, and just, I can still see her in that video, and she's just tossing and turning, and just, it was a time to be alive, honey. It's a time to be alive. And so I feel like with this perfume, I'm like, whoo, bring it back. Let's get back to the perfume. With this perfume, you get that. It's so sweet. It's so sensual. It just, it's like you just spray it on and like you feel like you have to have like, I don't even want to say tight clothes on, but like you feel like you need to have something on that just makes you feel proud and sexy and boisterous and just like out there unapologetically. Now you ain't gotta go like too far and be looking like you working out here at the Pink. You ain't gotta go that far, but like, you know, the grown womanness of it all and like what does that mean, or like what exactly is doing that for me. I feel like it's the sweetness, it's the fruits, it's the apricot that gives you that sweetness, almost like you just want to like bite into something. But then the leatheriness, the vetiver and the labdanum, the animalicness, like it just, it's like, it just smells sexy and dirty at the same time. Like it's just like, it makes you, like, it almost makes you want to put on a long or like a midi black slip dress with a pink leather jacket and like some badass heels and get on the back of a motorcycle and just like ride off into the sunset, just ready to mess somebody's day up. Like that is the feeling that it just invokes. And I feel like with this scent, it's one that people will maybe say like, oh, it's a little mature, blah, 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 blah. But I don't even feel like that's fair. It's like, it's so deep. It's so in depth. There's so many layers. A lot of people have compared it to La Belle by Jean-Paul Gaultier. And Quentin Bisch is the one who also created that scent. Are there some similarities because of the sweetness? Possibly, but it just gives me something so... It's so sensual. It's so on the edge. It is just like, dare I say, a daggone aphrodisiac. Like, this is no joke. Now, it's marketed as a unisex scent. I wouldn't let my husband wear this, first of all, but that's just it. But I feel like if it's a man who's comfortable in his sexuality, be as it may, whatever it is, and if he wants to smell sweet but leather and sensual, animalic, and just like ready to pounce on somebody, like, then yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like if vampires were, this is gonna sound super silly, so it's gonna be wild, but I feel like if vampires existed and they did have blood in their veins, it was beating through their body, like this is what they would smell like. Because it's sweet, so it lures you in, but it smells so dangerous. It's like you're on the edge of glory. Like it just, it does something to you, I swear. And I've layered it with other things to kind of like maybe tone down the animalicness and the leatheriness just a tad bit. Because I feel like this is going to definitely, at least in my mind, I feel like this is a very niche perfume. Now, like I had alluded to before, but I tried to get away from, because if you're here, I imagine that you're here because you're trying to decide, should you purchase this or not? So first things first, I'm going to say, if you are at all interested and you want a perfume that gives you that vibe, like if you have not seen the music video for Rihanna, Kiss It Better, go watch that video, and that's exactly what this smells like, because she don't play. She don't take nobody's mess. She says what she wants in that video. She is so sensual, but the angling and the lighting is just so like dark and mysterious all at the same time, but they're still light. Like, it's crazy. But if you want to smell like that, then just go ahead and order this. It is available. I picked it up from the Oud store for, I think it was $65 or $75. It's also on Joma Shop for $39. I've never purchased from Joma Shop though, so I don't know. But that's what some of the little people on Fragrantica said. I don't know. Take it up with them. I never shopped there, but it's there just in case you're looking around. It's also on the Lattafa website for 150 AED, but I'm not exactly sure where all it ships to. It just came out in February, so it might take a little bit of time for it to make its way across the globe. But anyways, said all that to say that I feel like the issue with this perfume is that it's kind of like the same drama that we run into when Target makes a collab with a famous designer brand, right? So Quentin Bisch, like if you YouTube him, I mean, he is at the top of his game. He's like one of the most wonderful noses on the planet. Has made some very, very beautiful scents, but some individuals in the perfume community, you know, they feel some kind of way. They're like, yes, like he's great, he's wonderful, but he dares to make a scent with Lattafa where everybody and anyone is accessible for any of them to get their hands on the perfume. Boo, boo, it's probably gonna be like meh production and like, it is crazy. Of like, people were talking smack before the perfume was even out, and it's like, I get it, but at the same time, I feel like it's not fair to judge a perfume based off of just like, oh, well, it's created by this like super great person at the top of their field, but they're doing it with a brand that markets itself like to everybody and trying to make a product affordable and accessible for everyone. Is not being produced by a house that's like, oh, you gotta drop $300 for this perfume, blah, 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 blah. Like, I would take this over Delina all day, every day. Like, if I'm starting a war, I'm starting a war, honey. Like, I love Delina for everyone who loves Delina, but I'm not a Delina fan. Not the exclusive, not the rose, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm happy for the people who love it, because you don't have to worry about me purchasing one. You go have it, honey. But I just feel like this is a great opportunity for people who want something that is affordable, that smells like a niche perfume. Okay, when you go out there in these streets, unless TikTok does its job and the rest of us are doing our job at highly promoting this wonderful, beautiful scent, I doubt that you're going to run into someone who smells like this. And that is what's going to make you even more alluring to people around you, because it's a compliment getter. It's different. It's unique. Like, most of the time, I feel like a lot of people, you know, we fall into our different categories. If we want to smell sweet, we want to smell clean, we want to smell kind of like a ocean-y, like type vibe, or you have someone who wants to smell really floral. But it's very seldom that you run into someone who wants to smell sensual, to smell romantic, but it's not even like your normal, or like, it's not even the traditional thoughts of romantic. It's sultry, it's sensual, it's a darn good fragrance, period. But yeah, there's a lot of hot mess talk about this, with people saying like, oh, it's made by Lattafa and blah blah blah. But I encourage you to just ignore all of that foolishness. It is a beautiful scent. It is a beautiful perfume. Yeah, I would personally recommend it if you're interested in a scent that smells very sweet but also leathery at the same time. If you want something that's very sensual, if you want something that's new, you know, like if you're in the market and you're just like, I want something that's different. I want something that I can't just go to Target and pick up. I can't just easily find something that smells exactly similar to this, then I would highly recommend it. And it's going to be different on everyone. Well, not super different, but like, you know, you spray it on yourself and your body chemistry, it might be different than someone else's body chemistry. So while it's helpful to listen to reviews and kind of get an idea of what it may or may not smell like, I would also encourage you to try to maybe get a sample or try to get a decant if you're not sure and you're not able to spend $75 on a fragrance for a blind buy. It's definitely probably going to be a blind buy for the next coming weeks, but I think with time we'll slowly start seeing people releasing it as decants. And I mean, if you have personally shopped at Jomo Shop, and if anyone watching this has, please put down in the comments like if it's legit and if it's cool or whatever. But like with them, it's $39 and plus whatever their shipping would be. So even that makes it even more affordable than the $70 that I personally paid. So with that, I mean, I think it's an absolutely beautiful perfume. Like, would I purchase it again? Absolutely. It's just, I don't know, because I enjoyed Black Saffron by Byredo, and it's like, would this be an everyday perfume that I would pick up? Not necessarily, but it's one that for date night, easy grab. For when I need to feel full of myself, easy grab. When I'm having a tough day and I just want to feel like that girl, or when I'm trying to channel my Rihanna vibes and feelings, like easily will pick this up before any of the other of the hundreds of perfumes in my collection. Like this one's great. So I've been super excited about this one. I'm so glad and excited to be able to share it with you all. And I hope that if you were interested in this, or you were looking for a sensual, sexy, sultry perfume, that hopefully this gave you the little boost that you needed to go ahead and order this beauty. So I'm going to put this little cap back on. It's so cute. It like locks on and everything. I mean, it's absolutely just, it's so sexy. It's the antidote, as they say. But with that, thank you so much. If you have enjoyed your time here, please take a hot second to subscribe, because we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. And give me a like and comment down below. Are you interested in this perfume? Have you ordered it? Have you even thought about ordering it? Like, I just ran up on it on a Fragrantica article, and it was like, check this out, guess what's getting ready to come out? And I was like, ooh, it sounds interesting. I'll give it a whirl. Why not? So I think it's starting to make its rounds. People are starting to, slowly give their vibes. So this is your chance and opportunity, because I know a lot of people are like, I don't want to smell like everybody else. I want to smell different. I don't want everybody to have my signature perfume. So if you're in the market, honey, this is the one. But with that, thank you so much for hanging out, and I will catch you in the next video.